Sanguine as adjective. Having or showing a confident and optimistic attitude. Optimistic or positive, especially in a cheerful or confident manner. Despite the setbacks, she remained sanguine about her prospects for success. The doctor was sanguine about the patient's chances of recovery. His sanguine personality made him a joy to be around, even in difficult times. The company's sanguine outlook helped to reassure investors during a period of uncertainty. The politician remained sanguine in the face of harsh criticism and personal attacks. Flush as adjective. Having a rosy color or glow, especially in the face due to health, embarrassment, or excitement. Having a smooth, even surface without bumps or indentations. His face turned a bright flush of embarrassment. The new paint gave the walls a clean, flush look. The deck was built with flush edges, making it safe to walk on. The bird took off with a flush of its wings. The toilet is designed with a flush mechanism to clean the bowl. Amenable as adjective. It implies a sense of willingness to comply or to be receptive to change, willing to be guided or directed, open to suggestion, responsive to advice or instruction. He was amenable to the idea of trying something new for dinner. The employee was amenable to the suggestion of taking on additional responsibilities. The company culture was amenable to innovation and creativity. The team was amenable to working overtime to meet the project deadline. She was amenable to compromise in order to reach a solution.
Refractory as adjective. Difficult to control or manage, resistant to change or modification. The refractory material can withstand high temperatures. Her refractory attitude made it difficult for her to work with others. The disease proved to be refractory to treatment. The child's refractory behavior prompted the teacher to call the parents. The company struggled with a refractory workforce that resisted change.
Infelicitous as adjective. Inappropriate or awkward. Unfortunate or unlucky. The infelicitous phrasing of his comments offended many people. The infelicitous design of the building made it difficult to use. Her infelicitous choice of words during the interview cost her the job. The infelicitous timing of the announcement angered many investors. The infelicitous weather ruined the outdoor event. Appreciable as adjective. Capable of being appreciated or valued. Large enough to be noticed or measurable. The increase in salary was appreciable, but not enough to make a significant difference in my standard of living. The difference in performance between the two laptops was appreciable, with one being significantly faster than the other. The company made an appreciable profit this year. There was an appreciable improvement in the quality of the product after the company made changes to its manufacturing process. The team's efforts resulted in an appreciable reduction in waste production.
Exorbitant as adjective. Extremely high or unreasonable in amount or cost, far beyond what is reasonable or fair. The rent for the apartment was exorbitant, given its small size and location. The exorbitant price of the concert tickets made it difficult for many fans to attend. The company's CEO received an exorbitant bonus despite the firm's poor performance. The cost of healthcare in the United States is often exorbitant compared to other countries. The restaurant's menu had exorbitant prices for its dishes.
Elusive as adjective. Difficult to find, catch, or achieve. Hard to understand or explain. The elusive thief managed to evade the police for months. The answer to the difficult puzzle remained elusive even after hours of trying. The butterfly was too elusive to catch. The elusive concept of love has been the subject of debate for centuries. The elusive nature of time continues to confound scientists. Loath as adjective: disinclined or reluctant to do something, unwilling or reluctant, having a strong dislike or aversion. She was loath to take risks. He was loath to admit that he had made a mistake. They were loath to ask for help. He was loath to leave his family behind. I am loath to accept that this is the end. Telltale as adjective: betraying or indicating something through subtle or unintentional signs, revealing or indicating something that should be kept secret. The telltale signs of stress were visible in his behavior. The telltale odor of smoke lingered in the air. The telltale scratches on the door indicated that the cat had been scratching it. The telltale redness of his eyes suggested he had been crying. The telltale creaking of the floorboards alerted them to someone's presence.
Debonair as adjective: confidently charming and stylish in manner or appearance, elegant, suave, and charming in manner or appearance. He looked very debonair in his tailored suit and polished shoes. The actor's debonair demeanor made him very popular with female fans. The gentleman was always impeccably dressed and had a debonair charm. The hotel had a debonair atmosphere with its luxurious furnishings and attentive staff. The debonair spy impressed everyone with his suave manners and quick thinking.
Bereft as adjective: deprived of something that is typically needed or expected, lacking or without something that is considered necessary or valuable. The bereft mother wept uncontrollably at her son's funeral. He felt bereft of purpose after retiring from his long career. The old man was left bereft when his beloved dog passed away. She felt bereft of hope after her business failed, and she was forced to declare bankruptcy. The bereft child clung to her teddy bear after the death of her parents. Pastoral as adjective: characterized by a simple, peaceful, or idyllic way of life, relating to or concerned with the countryside or rural life. The painting depicted a pastoral scene with rolling hills and grazing cows. The novel was set in a pastoral village where life moved at a slower pace. The music had a pastoral feel, with its gentle melodies and peaceful rhythms. The poet wrote about the beauty of pastoral landscapes in his verse. The dress was made of a soft, flowing fabric with a pastoral print of flowers and fields. Paradoxical as adjective: containing a contradiction or a situation, statement, or principle that contradicts itself and yet might be true. Inconsistent with what is expected or considered normal, illogical or absurd. The idea that we need to spend money to save money is paradoxical, but it can be true in some cases. It's paradoxical that the things we think will make us happy often don't. The paradoxical nature of quantum mechanics has puzzled scientists for decades. The writer's paradoxical use of dark humor in a serious story was both unsettling and thought-provoking. The fact that we have to sometimes be cruel to be kind is paradoxical, but sometimes necessary.
Negligible as adjective: neglectable, inconsequential, trifling, insignificant, so small or unimportant as to be not worth considering or paying attention to. The amount of sugar in this drink is negligible, making it a healthier option. The cost of repairs was negligible compared to the overall value of the property. The minor scratches on the car were negligible and didn't require any repairs. The impact of the new policy on the company's operations was negligible.
The difference in performance between the two models was negligible.
Bumbling as adjective. Behaving or acting in a clumsy, awkward, or inefficient manner. Characterized by clumsiness or ineptitude in actions or speech. His bumbling attempts at fixing the machinery only made the situation worse. The bumbling waiter spilled drinks on several patrons during the evening rush. She made a bumbling effort to explain the complex topic, confusing her audience further. His bumbling mannerisms often led to awkward social interactions. The bumbling in turn struggled to complete tasks efficiently, often making errors. Self-effacing as adjective. Modest or humble in behavior, often to the point of downplaying one's abilities, achievements, or presence, tending to minimize one's importance or avoid drawing attention to oneself. Her self-effacing nature prevented her from taking credit for her contributions. The self-effacing comedian always downplayed his talent on stage. Despite his position, his self-effacing demeanor made him approachable. Her self-effacing behavior sometimes obscured her true capabilities. Despite his achievements, he remained remarkably self-effacing. Factitious as adjective. Artificial, fake, or not genuine. Often created in order to deceive or mislead others. Made or produced in a deliberate or intentional manner, rather than occurring naturally or spontaneously. The novel's characters were criticized for their factitious personalities. His factitious interest in the topic was evident in his lack of knowledge. The painting's factitious brushstrokes were intended to mimic a specific artistic style. The company's factitious claims about the product's effectiveness were later debunked. The researchers' factitious data was discovered during the peer review process. Inadvertent as adjective, resulting from lack of attention or care, unintentional or accidental in nature. The inadvertent mistake caused the experiment to fail. He gave an inadvertent insult to his friend by forgetting their anniversary. The company made an inadvertent error in their financial statement. The driver made an inadvertent turn and got lost. The professor made an inadvertent error in grading the exams. Obliging as adjective. Ready to help or do something for others. Willing to comply with the requests or wishes of others. The hotel staff were very obliging, helping guests with their luggage and offering suggestions for things to do in the area. The obliging waiter offered to refill our drinks without us even asking. She was an obliging host, making sure her guests were comfortable and well-fed. He was an obliging neighbor, always willing to lend a hand with yard work or home repairs. The obliging store clerk went out of her way to find the size we needed in the back. Ready to boost your English? Meet our vocabulary app, the fun and effective way to master the language. Books learn advanced words with examples and audio. Direct hit master idioms, proverbs, and phrasal verbs. Video game enjoy quizzes, flashcards, and pronunciation tests. Glow showing Europe, Africa translate into 100+ languages, all in one app. Did you learn new words? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my channel. Download now and start your journey to vocabulary mastery.